After school, Nick made me fresh-baked hot chocolate cookies. That's when I discovered his passion for cooking. He started asking me a question.
So, did you kiss me earlier because you really wanted to? Or was it mostly just to get back at Katie? I really need some clarity here.
I wanted to. But we were so caught up in our happiness that we completely lost track of time. My father had already pulled into the driveway. I told Nick he needed to get out of there fast. He had barely climbed out the window when my father walked into the kitchen. He must have heard something.
I made cookies.
But luckily I thought on my feet and managed to throw him off. But the deeper in love we fell, the more we lost ourselves in each moment. One day, while we were getting close, the worst happened.
No, please don't. No, please.
Lily! Open the door! Lily!
I'm coming.
Open the door! Who's in there? Hey, open!
My father burst through the door, and when he saw us, he completely lost it. He didn't even give me a chance to explain. He grabbed Nick and threw him to the ground, then started beating him mercilessly. No matter how hard I tried to pull him off, he wouldn't stop. If anything, his punches only got harder. Nick ended up being taken away in an ambulance. What my father did that day was like a violent storm that tore our love apart and shattered my heart into a million pieces. After that, I left town without looking back, escaping from a home that had become suffocating. Time flies, and people change. 10 years slipped by in the blink of an eye, but my resentment toward my father never faded. Not even a little. It wasn't until the day he died that I finally returned to that small town. By then, only my mother remained, her face lined with wrinkles. Throughout those long 10 years, one question had always haunted me. Why didn't she leave with me? I made my way to my own bedroom. After more than a decade, I was finally back in this familiar space. But when I walked to the window and pulled back the curtains, I noticed that the rundown building across the street had been completely renovated. As for Nick, after what happened, he had vanished without a trace. I turned around and opened my music box, my eyes landing on the oak heart Nick had given me. In that moment, memories came flooding back like a tidal wave, pulling me deep into the past. But my mother's arrival snapped me out of it. She wanted me to say 5 good things about my father at his funeral. When the day of the funeral came, I stood there staring at the blank piece of paper in my hand, then glanced at my mother in the audience. My mind was completely empty. I searched every corner of my memory, but I couldn't come up with a single thing worth praising about him. So, under the confused and questioning stares of everyone there, I quietly walked out. I returned to Boston soon after, but the heaviness in my heart just wouldn't lift. Carrying this indescribable sadness, I found my way to a quiet rooftop. I had just sat down when a man appeared out of nowhere and startled me. I quickly turned away to avoid his gaze. He seemed just as surprised to find someone else up there, but he quickly composed himself.
It's been a day. Will you please get down from there?
I'm good, thanks.
He's making me nervous sitting so close to the edge.
I wasn't planning on engaging with him, but then he sat down right next to me. I was caught completely off guard. His name was Ryle, a neurosurgeon. Not only was he incredibly good looking, but he also had the most captivating personality. Within just a few sentences, he had me laughing so hard I could barely breathe. I opened up to him, telling him that my father had just passed away, and I had come here hoping to have a good cry, only to run into someone as funny as him instead.
I'm sorry.
I could have made it back, to see him before he died, but I didn't.
I watched the little boy die tonight. He was only 6 years old. His brother found a gun in his parents' bedroom and it went off by accident. He tried everything.
No one should have to. I can't imagine what that's gonna do to that little boy who lived.
Destroy him for life. That's what he did.
Ryle seemed puzzled by what I said, but he quickly changed the subject and started asking about my first love.
I was friends with this boy named Atlas, and he was kind and incredibly capable, and, he just got a shit hand.
Making me jealous of a homeless man.
My. Okay, that's enough. That's your turn.
Oh no, I think I'm done. Can't top that. That was both sexy and disturbing.
Okay, just shock me. You can say
I
anything.
want to have sex with you.
I didn't know what to say. I could tell right away that Ryle was a smooth talker, but he brushed it off with a casual, I don't really do relationships. As Ryle leaned in closer,
I can't. I'm the kind of girl you take home to mama.
How far would you go?
You could try me.
He couldn't help but reach out and play with a strand of my hair. His touch sent a warmth through me that felt like it could melt ice, and for the first time in 10 years, something inside me began to stir. Just as the tension between us was reaching its peak, an unexpected phone call broke the spell. Snapping back to reality, I said goodbye to Ryle. After all, deep down, I was still in love with Nick. And just like that, without exchanging any contact information, we went our separate ways.